Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix. It's been a bit of a while now since I've just done a regular Robocraft video, a few games, a bit of destruction, and a bit of fun, and apparently accidental deleting of thrusters. So today, sir and sirettes, we're going to be testing out for the very first time my new plasma bomber, since I'm getting a little bit bored in Tier 10 of playing my usual robots, which are my medic and ground SMG, and rail, which I tend to use quite a lot, which is my rail walker, Moop. I haven't named this fellow yet, but in memory of an old robot, for now at least, we're going to be calling it Flank, which of course is the abbreviation for flying tank. Flank! Haha! I could have called it Frank in some way. I'm sure someone mentioned that by some witty wordplay, but instead, yes, Flank it is. I'm not quite finished with it yet. As you can see, I've still got a few P-flops, but the general idea is here. Slight redundancy on the back rudders, heavily armoured up the wings, and actual huge amounts of block spam in the centre. It's slow-ish, honestly. After it overclocks, it's not slow at all. It just takes a little second to get off the ground, but honestly, this thing can take a ton of damage, as I've played it once, like I say, and this is going to be its debut on film. So, I quite like it. However, I am going to be rebuilding it after this episode because I want to test out just how good shields are versus block spam when it comes to tier 10 bombers. Now, I think most of you know who've been around the channel for quite some time. I'm a huge fan of the more traditional bombers in a more traditional build style and in its gameplay. This is my kind of flyer. So I'm really hoping I can end up with a design which I really love and can use for RP grinding once again, because at the moment, like I say, I'm getting a bit bored of the more ground-based things like, even though they're not really ground-based, like Myth, the Ambassador, and Moop. Moop currently being my favourite for RP farming, since, well, rails are good at the moment, which is quite a rare thing to see in Tier 10, since before all the buffs, they were quite neglected, let's say, at least, to say the very least. So yeah, without any more prattling on, let's get into a game. Hopefully it'll do well. Even if we don't, I'll just keep it in there, and we're going to see just how well this thing does. If it does well, regardless, I'm going to be remaking it, but if it does well, this may have a permanent place in my garage, in the garages I have. So, back in a second with the first, and probably last, since our long tier 10 matches are of the day. Okay, so here we are in our first match. There are lots of SMGs on the enemy team, which does make me slightly nervous, but it's to be expected. At the moment, SMGs are pretty much the go-to. Actually, no, they always have been, but at the moment, I find more so than usual, SMGs are the go-to thing. So, oh, thought I was going to crash into that thruster stick then, but hopefully not.
Your fusion shield is now active.
And boom. I have shied away from inners on this build just because I'm not a huge fan of them, and honestly speaking, any extra armor would probably be better at the moment because I'm not really going for speed in the slightest. I've even sacrificed a thruster for a bit of extra armor on the front, so that's a lovely negative loop there. But thankfully, due to overclocking, this thing becomes actually quite quick, quite fast. Thankfully, so I'm going to bugger off and try and help out in the main fight over here. Let's give it a quick plasma. That's going to miss. It would have hit if it didn't move. Enemies in there moving. Puh, who moves these days? Yay! We actually hit something for 200 damage. It's always awesome when you see something hit a shield and then go through. The tiny little number, which you've only seen in like the lower tiers before then. And there's a gift. Hopefully it'll finish him off. Well, it did a lot of damage to him. Oh, hello. SMG Walker here. Bit silly of me to engage him, but like I say, this is going to take a lot of damage. However, there's two of them now after me. Well, I did a lot of damage back to him at least, so still in the air, still in the air. We're still flying, sir and strats. After all of that, we are still completely capable of flight. And finally, after all of that beating, we are taken down. We have no medics, do we? No, so we self-destructing would be the best idea. But first of all, there we go. Ha! I'm okay with that. I should have backed off though, honestly. I should have backed off when back down the mountain, but decided if it was one-on-one, I feel that we could have had a good chance then. In fact, I feel we could have actually won. Honestly, if that was one-on-one. Yeah, so the next build is going to be the extreme opposite of this build, which is going to be extremely light. Now, I do understand I've gone too far into block spam, and that's why I'm going to suffer quite a bit due to the extreme sluggishness of this bot. But I kind of wanted just to test these two extremes: extreme block spam versus extreme shielding and light armor. The shielded one will probably be TX armored with the armor it actually does have, because I think it needs some armor to actually hold the shields. The SMG is going to get on my nerves, I feel soon. There we go. Damn, just missed. Get down. Just going to back off and get a heal. Don't go toe to toe with an interceptor. There we are. Damn. Didn't even see him. That was terrible. Didn't even see him at all. Had a perfect line of sight on him and everything. Just nope. No response. Also missed the spot as well. Not playing too well today. Maybe it's a bit too early. That's my excuse. It's far too early. He's going after me, but I'm going to go after this guy over here. Actually, no, never mind. Go after the guy that's actually hurting me. There we go. Showing how tanky I am, though, at least, which is nice. Awesome, got a kill, and I'm going to release another volley, but I'm going back to heal. Always best, I find. We are getting faster. So yeah, I'll remind you all yet again. I do understand this build has some serious problems. Including, apparently, my control's going really weird when healed. But, yeah, I do understand it has quite a few problems, but as you've also seen, it can actually take a hit without dying, and it's not a thruster stick. Which is nice. Ah, crap, we're going to lose that tower, aren't we? I'm going to try and make a quick shot on that tower. However, first of all... There we go, a bit of return fire for him. Oh, hello. Okay, well, now we die. But not before doing some damage, hopefully. Oh, nice. Okay, gonna flip over, and let's see if we can... Nope. Not bad at all, honestly. If we beat this guy, I'll be very, very pleased with myself. There we go. I'm very, very pleased with myself, turns out. I'm gonna go back to heal, though. But the fact we just killed an interceptor really makes me chuffed. Okay, what have I lost? I've lost something. I've lost one wing, okay. This thing can survive on any combination of 3 wings. And I include the rudders with that. So it is quite hard to actually take this thing out of the sky, and that's kind of the point. So I really do hope I'm getting the point across, like I've said a million times today, because I'm not very literate when it comes to literate. I'm not very speaky when it's this early in the morning, honestly. By the way, it's 5:30 in the morning. Got a lot to do today, sadly, so recording is going to have to be done very early. I'm not even going to go for him. I'd much rather leave him crippled. That plasma cruiser's been after me all match. Okay, I'm going to back off. Don't want to be killed by those two. Don't want to feed them overclocking for no reason. It's okay if you've got a purpose, you know, like you want to take out a tower and you don't mind sacrificing yourself for that, but I'm not just going to randomly sacrifice my life. There we go, gonna have a kill. And I'm going to go for the tower. They're going to get a kill there, which is absolutely fine. We on the other hand, are going to go for this tower. You see, now it's been overclocked. The speed actually isn't too bad. In terms of its controls, it's gone back to being like a normal flyer. So it's just a bit of a rough start, honestly. Well, weird, but... Of course, I'm not taking into account the terrible driver behind the controls. There we go. It's like it's a Tesla Cruiser SMG with a TX SMG, just for good measure. Once again, I'm going to get healed. I've just lost my top rudder, which is making turning a bit weird. It doesn't actually matter too much, it just makes it look weird. I find that this bot actually does remarkably well in defense. I'd say I've played one match with this before recording, and I basically spent half the match just defending, going back and forth around the 2 towers here. And honestly, it did remarkably well, because it takes too long to kill or get out of the air. It can just get back to base, even if it is slow. Okay, turn off our thrusters. There we go, do a bit of damage to the tower. Gonna hit that, okay. But yeah, I think I will concede it does need to be a little bit lighter. So perhaps using inners rather than regular blocks, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm just so happy with the fact I've got a tanky flyer at the moment, since normally I don't have a tanky flyer, so... As my other flyer, which is called Sleek, for those who don't know the bot, because it's like episode 67 I made it, one of my most popular videos actually, it still does remarkably well in classic mode, but it doesn't overclock very well. I find that this one does better in the new meta. Better in the new meta. They have a quitter already, which really sucks. I hate that. Like, even if it's in our favour, like, oh look, one of theirs is quitting. It's just not a nice thing.
Fusion tower is under attack.
And loose. There we go. Oh, beautiful. And I'm going to try and go for that side there. However, I am going to go and try and defend the tower. Do a bit of damage as I go there.
SMG copter spotted.
There we are.
SMG
Okay, I'm getting back into it now. I'm getting back into controls. And a gift for you. Oh, most of your bot was just removed from this world. And again, Lathrix really needs to look where he's going and not focus too much. Not focus, not get blinkered. There we go.
SMG tank spotted.
I just hit our ally, didn't I? Not the enemy. There we go. Stole the kill. Well, I did help.
SMG
Oh, hello.
spotted.
Well, I took out some of his blades. If we slow down and get on top of him, we can take out the rest. Damn it! Oh, that'd have been such a good shot. I mean, if it hit, that was at such a good angle. Damn, twice. Okay, gonna glide on here. Showing our underside tends to be the best idea, since our top is definitely the more vulnerable of the two sections. You can't hurt me! Well, actually you can, remarkably well, but... You won't hurt. Okay, let's get down as fast as possible. Let's get back to base. Still taking a lot of damage, but honestly, we can take it.
SMG copter spotted.
See, that there is why I love this bot. Just stand there taking damage. Now, I'm sure there are better designs in this. In fact, I'm 120% positive there are. And I'm really hoping that a shielded variant with a lot more speed can do better. I'm just going to sit down here.
Your top fusion tower is under attack.
Because I actually want more than one bomber, you see. So this is just a temporary bot for now. And I think... I am noticing a lot of things I want to fix, but I am happy with the bot. There's the thing, I am actually happy with this robot,
Plasma
which is nice. It's a nice feeling when you've got a robot you're just happy with. There we go, bit of damage to you. And the SMG will finish you off nicely, and then we can take a shot at the reactor. There we go, nice chunk of it removed.
SMG tank spotted.
Do the same again. And then let's go help out, take out these 2, 3.
SMG walker spotted.
There we are. SMG there, plasma there. Go for the SMG first. He's the only one which can really threaten me. Because not only is plasma harder to hit with me, but also I find that it does a lot less crippling damage to me than a sustained SMG burst. There we go. Turning around very slowly. Front thrusters, I think, increasing. Oh, I actually didn't get one of them repaired. Oh yeah, I'm on 99%, not 100.
Tower is under attack.
Lathrix is a genius. Oh crap, not again. Go away, you countery little bugger. You counter me, I understand, now go. Damn it, okay. Let's go down, round the mountain, and back home. I honestly thought that shield then was,
SMG
I've lost too many thrusters. Okay, here comes our first death. Here comes our first death, what a shame. Although it is going to take a while for him to kill me.
SMG copter spotted.
There you go, you finally got to kill me, mate. Well done. I do quite like his design, must be said. I like his shield placement. Other than the back 2 shields. I'll change those. Saying that, who am I to judge? I can't use shields for potatoes, so... Wow. I would be so annoyed if I was that SMG on our team. Right then, because he got underneath him. Effectively making him useless for a second.
Your team has captured the top fusion tower.
We return. Yeah, I lost far too many thrusters. Like I say, I'm much happier with the enemy attacking us from behind, as that's how I've got the armor set up. So the underside actually does redirect damage a lot better. There's some very mild triforcing going on the sides, where the wing bases are essentially. Okay, well, I'll take a shot at this guy with a little cheesy thing. Sure, don't really care too much, honestly. Kills are not important, or when you can keep them crippled.
SMG copter spotted.
There we go, a bit of revenge there, took out over half of his blades. And he's going down hardcore. Let's make things a little worse for him. And there's one last connecting piece there. Our guys aren't doing a good job of selecting where to shoot on this thing, must be said. It's very hard as a plasma bomber to do that, though, to be fair for me.
The enemy plutonium crystal is nearly destroyed.
Yay. The enemy plutonium crystal is nearly destroyed.
SMG tank spotted.
Yeah, he's going down. Cool. There we go. So which sides aren't... I think it's only the back side and a little bit there at the bottom here. There we go, that section's gone. I don't care about you, sir. I'm just going for the crystal at this stage. Yeah, maybe more front thrusters actually alleviate a lot of the problems. There we go, win regardless. I'm happy with this bot. I can see a lot of flaws in it. I'm sure you've seen the flaws in it too, but I am actually very, very happy with this robot. Being able to take that much damage as a fly without going down is remarkably nice. We didn't actually get that much RP for that match because honestly I don't think I played too well. But I know I didn't play too well, but that's life, isn't it? Some games go well, some games go badly. So what did I change? I think, like I was saying a few times, we need to... There is a lower tier thruster currently here just because I didn't have space. So what I think I'm going to do is this. Doesn't look very good, but changing that to a higher tier thruster is definitely going to give us some help. Not by much, but by a bit. These two shields I think are almost useless. So I think removing those, adding spare thrusters or even a spare weapon would probably be the best. Because if we're going for block spam of this extent, I don't think those shields are really going to help out much. Honestly. What would help, on the other hand, is having more tier 10 thrusters, so I can actually add the two thrusters. But you get the idea, so imagine there's two thrusters there and there. Or perhaps we could go on the undercarriage and add thrusters here and here. Actually, that would be the best idea. Okay, yeah, so we're going to add two more thrusters there and there. I think we're probably going to hit the redundancy factor, or the diminishing returns, like now. So let's have a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the undercarriage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, we're really not. We actually have a lot. Wow, I actually have less thrust than I thought I had. Well, that may explain the speed issues there. Honestly speaking, we could add a couple of lower tier thrusters just to fit them in somewhere like here. Let's have a look how that goes now in practice. Of course, this will be overclock level 1, but still, it's still worth a look-see. It's still worth a look-see. Oh, there, that's much better. Well, I've just solved half the problems by changing shields into thrusters, so that's good. Yeah, that's faster and it's much more maneuverable, even if not by it's much more maneuverable, even if it's still not maneuverable by regular standards. But this thing will still take a beating, so that's the important thing there. Okay, well, certain threats, I'm going to call it here. I know it's been quite a short episode, but like I say, it's 5 in the morning, and honestly, I don't have too much time today. I'm going to be rebuilding. Sorry, not rebuilding. I'm going to be building a new robot from the corpse of one of my other bots. Oh. And it's going to be a heavily shielded bomber, which relies on TX1 cubes in addition to shields and very little else. I'm going to, hopefully, make it well, and I'm hoping, because it's going to be a bit of a training for me in terms of shielding, and we're going to see how that compares to this robot, and that should be out by Wednesday at latest. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this quite short episode and are enjoying the regular Robocraft series, then likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Robocraft, like I say, is a series you still want to see continued. Thank you for watching, have a lovely day, do take care, and until next time, toodle pip.